everybody, and welcome back to Veggie Vero's Kids Corner. I'm your host, Veronica Green. I'm back today at the Delray Beach Children's Garden, and I have a really beautiful story to read you today for story time. It's called The Earth Gives More. Now, this is a book about the cycle of us giving to the earth and then the earth giving back to us. It's a cycle that goes around and around. And after the book, we'll talk a little bit about some interesting ways that we can be more eco-conscious when we are having birthday parties. Because we all like to have birthday parties, right? It's one of our favorite things to celebrate with our friends and family is our birthday. But the thing about birthdays is they tend to produce a lot of waste, a lot of disposable materials, a lot of single-use plastics. So we're going to talk about some ways that we can have an eco-conscious birthday party after the story, okay? So let's dive into the book first, and then we'll learn a few tips. The Earth Gives More. Everybody get ready? Get cozy. Here we go. Feel the wind blow through your hair. As you breathe the clean, fresh air. Run barefooted through the grass and watch the clouds change as they pass. Swim the ocean, shape the sand, give the beach a helping hand. Float, play, and clear away, still the earth gives more. Leaves of green turn yellow-red. They swirl and spin around your head. Scoop them all into a heap. Get a running start and leap! That looks like fun. Spread the leaves to feed the grounds. Take in all of nature's sounds. Crunch and scatter forest chatter. Still, the earth gives more. See how they're scattering the leaves around their little trees that they planted? That is to help the soil become rich, because the dead leaves, even though they're crunchy and they look dead to us, they have a lot of nutrients in them still. So when we feed those leaves back to the earth, it makes the soil very rich. It's very good for the plants. Stormy weather chills the air. Bundle like a polar bear. Snowflakes ride the winter breeze, sail on sleds and glide on skis. I guess they're not in Florida. Look at all this snow. My goodness. Looks like a lot of fun. Have you ever seen snow before? sunbeams stretch with all their might. They share their power, warmth, and light. Hear the distant thunder crash. First a drizzle, then we splash. This book is taking us through all the seasons, all the different types of weather that planet Earth gives us. From sunlight to snow to rain. Raindrops fall and shoots push through. Rise again, begin anew. Shine, sow, shower, grow. Still, the earth gives more. Looks like this is springtime now in this picture. In springtime, everything starts fresh. It's a great time to start a new garden, plant some new veggies. Look, this little girl is tending to her worms in the compost. This little girl is watering her plants that she just planted. You see the little seedlings coming up? Springtime is a beautiful time, pretty much everywhere in the world. Wish on stars in nighttime skies. Welcome every new surprise. Do your part. Use what you know. Help the earth to thrive and grow. Guard the land and air and seas. What is left without all of these? Look at how they're cleaning the plastic trash out of the river there. Doing a little river cleanup so that the animals don't get trapped in the plastic garbage. Love, respect, befriend, protect. So the earth keeps giving more. What do you think, guys? Beautiful story, huh? So in the back it says, in each season, the earth has something special to offer. Very true. And the more we give to the earth, the more we get. So let's talk about some ways that we can protect our beautiful planet. And since I know that this is a kids television network, I want to talk about birthday parties because as kids, we love birthday parties, right? It's so much fun to celebrate with our friends and family, do all kinds of activities and crafts, and sometimes we have little take-home gifts for our friends. Sometimes those things can be so wasteful. They're just sometimes plastic things that we're going to use once and then throw them away. And as you have maybe heard me say before, plastic doesn't really decompose. It doesn't break down and become part of the earth again. Plastic stays on this planet for longer than we stay on this planet. It's just crazy. So one thing you can do is rather than using plastic single-use plates and cups and forks and spoons, you can buy biodegradable ones, which are made from bamboo. I have an example here. So these are disposable bamboo fork and knife, and they also have the spoons. And you can buy these in bulk, big 100-pack of them or a 50-pack of them from your local store. Lots of Whole Foods carry these. You can get them on Amazon, which is a little bit less eco-friendly, but really something like this, if you have to use disposable, I think it's a great investment. It's better for the planet. And then whatever's left over, you can keep them at home. Oop, we have a guest appearance. Say hi. You can keep them at home and just pop them out whenever you need them. Okay, so that's for the utensils, right? What about the plates? The plates that we serve our birthday cake on and the appetizers and everything. So one thing that we like to do here at the garden for birthday parties, this is a really fun trick. I know it might seem a little out there for some people, but just hear me out. We like to use sea grape leaves as plates for the birthday parties. So a sea grape leaf looks like this. If you're in Florida, they are all over the place, especially the closer to the beach that you get. And oftentimes for the birthday parties here, I have gathered a whole bunch of sea grape leaves. I've washed them in the sink. I just kind of rinse them and let them air dry. And then we use these as serving plates for the birthday cake, okay? It may not work for, bigger portions of food if you're serving like heavy food, but for the birthday cake, it's worked out beautifully. And then you can toss them and not feel bad about throwing away these harmful plastic single-use plates, because sometimes even the paper plates are coated with that waxy coating and it makes them really not so biodegradable. This is a great alternative. Okay, I have tried it many times and it works fabulous. And it just looks cool. Imagine at your birthday party serving cake with a bamboo fork and a sea grape leaf. I mean, that's kind of like a planet Earth superhero party, right? I love it. Now, another thing you can do is you can make your own leaf banner. For birthday parties, we love to have those happy birthday banners, and those are single use. We use them one time and then we toss them. So why not make a really fun project out of using leaves that you gather outside and string to create your own happy birthday banner? So I happen to just have these sea grape leaves, on me here. So I'm going to use these as an example. But all you have to do is get a bunch of them, take some markers, try to use a Sharpie or permanent marker so that it really stands out bold, and you write a letter on each leaf. So if I was going to write happy birthday, this leaf would be the H, and then the next leaf would be the A. All right, so just to give you an example, the H and the A, and then you would spell out the whole thing, happy birthday, right? Maybe you do it in different color markers, make it colorful, however you want to do it. And then you string it together, grab some twine, grab a scissor. I'm just going to cut a small piece just to give you this example. You would hole punch a hole on each side of the letter. You do this to all the leaves, right? To each letter. And then you weave. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. You don't punch the hole on each side. You punch the hole at the top, above the letter, and you want to do 2 holes. So like this. 1 and 2 right above the letter. Because if you do it on the side like this, then it's going to cut the letter off. So you do it right above the letter. Okay, let's do the H. 1, 2. There's a little natural hole that was already there. All right, and then once you have all of your letters drawn out and the holes punched, you take a string and you weave so in one and out the other, like this. And this is the reason why you punch 2 holes, is so that it'll hang flat like this. Because if you punch only 1 hole, then it's going to kind of hang to the side. So you weave it, then you do the same thing with the next letter. You see? And you keep on doing that over and over until you have your whole happy birthday banner spelled out. And it looks really cool, and it's free. I mean, it's not going to cost you anything. And it's a really fun craft activity for you to do in the days or weeks leading up to the big birthday party. All right, I thought that was really fun. And of course, you can do this for fun. It doesn't have to be for a birthday party. Maybe you want to write your name out on a banner, hang it above in your room somewhere. This is a fun craft. So the other thing that I wanted to show you was, since we have the hole puncher out, punching holes in leaves, it can be all different types of leaves, all different colors, is a really great way to make eco-friendly confetti. Okay, so if you are going to be maybe decorating the table, sprinkling it with confetti just to have a little decoration out on your tables, why not make it eco confetti by just punching the holes? See if I can get a few in my hand here. All right, so if you can see, these are just little holes that I just punched out from the leaf with the hole puncher. And first of all, kids love using the hole puncher because it's just a really fun activity and it's really good for their fine motor skills. So let your kids practice using the hole puncher on leaves, and then no matter where you have your party, you don't have to feel bad about the confetti blowing onto the ground, getting into the soil. Actually would be good for the soil because, like I said before, the leaves are full of nutrients. Just throw it on the floor and don't even worry about cleanup. So there you have eco confetti, you have your eco banner that you can make, you have your eco utensils that you can use, and of course the sea grape leaf as the birthday plates. And another thing is, if you do like an arts and craft project at the birthday party as an activity with your friends, you can do a lot of crafts using natural materials. So like I found these pods outside. These are like little mahogany pods. If you look around your house or your neighborhood or your local park, you'll find all kinds of stuff that you can just grab. See, here's a pine cone, a little mini baby pine cone. You can gather a whole bunch of these little things for free, just provided by Mother Nature, and use them to maybe make jewelry out of at the birthday party. You and your friends could cut some string and maybe tie it to one of these and make like a pretty mahogany pod necklace. Or you can bring out some paints and paint them and make little take-home gifts like that. So there's lots of different things. Keep your eyes open. Nature gives us a lot of beautiful art. This mahogany pod is a work of art provided to us by nature herself. Pretty cool. So there are some tips for you. I hope you guys take the tips, use them, share them, because we really, really need to be more conscious when we're having parties. I know that when we're planning parties, it's the planning part is fun, but it can also be hectic. And sometimes the last thing we want to think about is what's going to happen to our garbage after we throw it away. But if we really want to be conscious environmental stewards, we really do need to think more in the long term. So yes, think about what will happen to your trash after you throw it away. Is it something that can break down easily and just become part of the earth again? Or is it something that's going to sit in a landfill or end up in our oceans and be on this planet longer than us? Really, really think about that and have that discussion with your kids because they're the future leaders of tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that if you make any of these little eco activities that you take some pictures and let me see. I'd love to see some of your things that you made. And I hope you enjoyed that story too. All right, everyone. I will see you here next week. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.